importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
Yeah. Alright.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
Yeah.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Yep, we remember this.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
This is actually a decent recap.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
No say such mean things! Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends, if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh?
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
That worked? I didn't hear the sound.
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
We got it.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other.
Yeah, we do.
But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Don't not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem! Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens!
Jeez, Keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard? Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
I mean, Kokichi is definitely my least favorite character alive right now. I think he was before Mew. Mew was number 2. We need to figure out what the sound could have been. It was the palette. It was the palette thing. What's this? Oh, it's not that.
I was wrong!
Okay, I guess it wasn't that.
That's it!
This is Mew hitting the wall. They used that.
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
Okay, I don't necessarily agree that the lattice couldn't have made that noise.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
Kokichi's kind of seeming guilty here.
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's one way. There's only one way I can think of how to do it.
Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Your what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
Oh my god, I've already figured it out, dude.
If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
Kokichi is talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. Yeah, I've got it figured out already. Oh no. I think it's sled. Sled? Slid. Slid. Slid what? Slid what? know. Slid her down. What's this? Oh, I got a thing. I don't see an H. I'm gonna go with the F. No. There's an F here. Off. Slid off roof. I love how when you figure it out, but you have to solve some stupid puzzle like this.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Miu's
I
avatar.
thought it was gonna be sled, or something.
Slide?
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Miu's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
Are you guys stupid? Are you guys just dumb? Are these? I'm not talking to you, Chad. I'm talking to them. Them.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Maybe you said we're stupid too.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. We're not frozen solid, right?
We'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that.
There.
Wrong!
I'm like on these games.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Miu's
I
body.
like it. I mean, I don't mind the story most of the time, but they're just so long.
Do you remember the lattice that was found by Miu's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
And they make you take these little they're such baby steps on how you solve these.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
You think he saw it? You think Kokichi saw it?
After the culprit killed Miu on the rooftop,
If he didn't do it, he may have
force
seen
on a
it.
sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff. I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Okay.
Mommy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather now?
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects.
See, that's the one thing I don't know is who did it.
Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion.
I mean, we know who didn't do it.
Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or
I
cross
feel
the
like there's
river.
only... It's not me. Kokichi seems like the only possibility.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
Oh, wait. He's not a suspect? How is he not a suspect? Wasn't he there with us? Or was he not? Well, Kaito isn't a suspect. He was logged out. Sumugi was with me, I believe. Suichi is me. So the only possible suspect is Gonta. But that doesn't make sense.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
When we're talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? Need to press them for information before making any judgments.
It's you!
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now. It was that testimony that bothered me.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. A lot of time. Man, I messed up. I'm messing up, man. You're saying that's wrong? Okay. Look at all these I've got to do. Whatever. This game's stupid.
Is this...
These games kind of suck.
We can't let it end here.
Like, this game really does suck. There's really not much strategy about it. I mean, I guess you could argue there is, but there's really not. I think it was... obviously, it's the beginning of the meeting one. Just over here.
I see it!
I didn't think he'd know the door locked.
Was locked. You said. But later, you said. That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Is it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't!
Yes, she did.
She did not!
She did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
Stop him, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, Grandfather! Stop them before your
God, I
grandkid is
hate these
born.
Monokubs. I don't know what has happened to this game, but
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
I don't know.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But he's been this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. I get to show him his hand. I have to prove this he was on the roof. Might not like it, but I've got to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everybody's lives are in danger. I mean, we're gonna lie. Is it time for a lie? I feel like it's time for a lie now.
I didn't go to the roof!
I've had enough of your lies, man!
I'm not lying! The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it!
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liar!
Hang on. Kokichi in the salon.
It's burning hell, you know?
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine, because I'm not lying!
Then why do you look so nervous?
I think we need to lie. Yep, I do.
I didn't go to the roof!
I've had enough of your lies, man!
I'm not lying! The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it!
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
I always know the truth.
Perjury!
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi? So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
Okay, this is kind of funny. I'll give you this is kind of funny.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. No, Himiko points to Shuichi.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room. I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there. Oh well, I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi
Yeah,
too.
get wrecked.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
Get wrecked, Kokichi.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
I don't know, Bad Company. We'll see how different it is from the previous games.
Isn't that where he met up with Miu?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
Revenge!
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess.
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her.
Confessing.
She asked me pretty eagerly, too, so I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? And the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted.
Spice it up.
Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What? Huh?
What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not smart.
It's my turn now!
I think it actually might be Gonta. I don't quite understand it, but it's either Kokichi or Gonta. I mean, that's the only two that could have done it.
The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game. As the Killing Game Busters!
Wow, that is a weird picture.
What busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
'Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Gonta is telling the truth! He's not someone who lies all the time like you!
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Again.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime!
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth!
Cut that out! I told you it's not gonna work!
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible!
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials.
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not. I say it's impossible.
All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What? Going to not understand what's going on. But still, going to not kill Mew. Going to really not know anything. And also, going to not tell lies. And going to not make trouble for others. Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You, of course!
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
Whoa.
I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed.
Mew got strangled.
Is that on Kokichi's avatar?
To death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me!
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her. That's wrong!
Man.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such
What?
as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait, what if it was something besides strangulation then? Like,
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaido is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
There was an avatar error.
of course! Who'd believe a liar like him?
I think I'm starting to know what happened.
He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
It might be Gonta's avatar.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
You know, the things that you could just the body swapping thing. That's going to come into play now.
I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone. Huh? It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, believe Gonta.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
But...
One Truth Special! Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right
Another
now.
game I hate.
So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
So we're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Kaito...
Of course I want to believe Gonta, but I don't want to think that he could kill someone. But it's the ultimate detective. I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find the truth. The truth. I don't even know which one of these is my least favorite minigame. It's tough. It's tough to decide. There's some that just suck. This is one of them. I mean, at least it's easy, I guess.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt
Kokichi, don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi, I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one.
Kibo! That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew!
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
We got one more.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi, don't you realize these so-called
Yeah.
sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Yeah, I don't like the Heyman's
Gonta have even
Gambit.
made it to the rooftop without being
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the...
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed...
Kokichi, I did cooperate with Monokuma,
This one
but
is
only on
annoying in a
temporary
different
basis.
way.
It's all a lie.
Kibo! That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill.
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
No S.
This is our answer.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Wait. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Oh man.
Muggy, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. 'Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Wait, what did Kokichi say? Yeah, he got body swapped into by Kokichi, I think.
That's it! Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
This is it! When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Yep.
An avatar user error?
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first. But I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If the error. Then what was the error? Oh no. No. M? No. Memory. Oh, memory. Probably memory. Oops, I thought that was an O. No, I thought that was a Y. Memory. Something. Memory. Loss. Memory loss. Are there any S's? Can I get an S? Can I get an S? There's an S. Can I get another S? There's another S. Memory loss. Yay.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh?
He doesn't remember.
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What?
That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone!
No way Gonta's the culprit!
Oh no, we got one of these.
Gonta never hurt anyone!
Remember because
Gonta won't keep everyone safe!
You did it, but you don't
he would
remember
never
doing
kill
it,
a
right?
friend.
If there was a glitch,
Gonta is gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect
it should
friends!
have affected all of us.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all
Gonta
okay,
can't
Gonta
kill
not
himself.
lying!
that means there
That's
was
a
no
waste.
I swear! Please believe Gonta! Gonta never hurt anyone!
Remember because
doesn't remember a
Gonta won't
thing
keep
about the
everyone
virtual
safe!
world.
You did it, but you don't
he would
remember
never
doing
kill
it,
a
right?
friend.
Monokuma file. Log in, log out record. Gonta.
Is that
There was a
Gonta is
glitch.
gentlemen!
Use avatar.
Gentlemen,
It should
protect
have affected
friends!
all of us.
Setting on his avatar.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
Device instructions.
But because we're all okay,
Gonta not lying!
that means there was
a
no
There, please believe Gonta!
Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Remember, because
Doesn't remember a
Gonta wants
thing
to keep
about the
everyone
virtual
safe.
How am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here?
never kill a friend.
If there was a glitch,
Gonta is
just
gentlemen.
assume?
Gentlemen, protect
it
friends.
should have affected all of
Put
us.
that before
Your life
How do I
protecting
counter
But
these?
because we're all okay,
Gonta not lying.
that means there was
a
no glitch.
Swear, please believe Gonta.
How do I get around the chain part of this?
You're telling me
Anyone.
Gonta
Remember, because
Do I have to just do it quickly
remember a thing
before it
about the virtual
happens?
world.
Isn't he
You
just
did it, but
Gonta
you
would
don't
never
remember,
kill a
right?
friend.
If there was a
Gonta
glitch,
is gentlemen.
assume?
Gentlemen, protect
it should have
friends.
affected all of us.
Put that
Your
before
lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all
Gonta
okay,
can't
Gonta not lying.
that means there
That's
was
a
no glitch.
I heard it!
Alright. I couldn't remember. I don't think I've ever had to do that
The
before.
cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
Taco Thursday. Hey, Doug Donuts.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What? Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta hold chopsticks with this hand.
That's your left hand!
What?
Looks like it's decided!
Alright, I'm up in the dingus counter. I don't care.
What? Decided. He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No! It can't be!
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! Why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie. I'll never accept this. And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew.
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you.
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on, that hasn't been decided yet.
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
Body swap.
I care about the motive!
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin.
Quit screwing around. I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit.
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Miu could pass through the wall.
We already covered this.
The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Miu logged Kaito out from the start.
I'll be honest, if they don't use the body swap thing, I will be disappointed.
But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Miu's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Miu hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Miu down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
I love how we're rehashing the
If
whole
Miu touched him,
trial.
he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again? Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that! This is all Kokichi's trap!
Let's pick Kokichi again. I just wanted to do it. I think we're gonna find out there was. I don't think he's. Either he did it. We'll find out.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder.
Which is not true. It's Gonta's avatar is the only one that could have committed the murder.
You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Wait, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy.
Kokichi could have swapped with Gonta. Like, Kokichi could have still done it if he would have swapped with Gonta. The thing was on his avatar, not on him, his avatar. So if he would have swapped avatars with Gonta, then he could have done it. That's Gonta's avatar.
But you forgot everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to
You want proof? I've got your proof. After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Miu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
It's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
It would have been nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end. But...
No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us to survive, I can't back down.
I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? Not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
I'm pushing me! My keyboard's broken, what the heck?
Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
I've noticed this game has an issue with my keyboard sometimes.
Why won't you believe
Like I can push
Gonta?
enter multiple times and it doesn't register.
Why are you listening to Kokichi? Damn it!
I don't know why.
Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? truth that, but there's a reason Gota's not the culprit. Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us. Remember how Gota's always tried to protect us. How could Gota be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? The truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gota's not the culprit. Who do you want to believe? Damn it!
Are we done yet?
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
It ends here!
Damn it!
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
Toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon.
That also doesn't make sense. The toilet paper was nicely rolled up.
That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime.
See, it was nicely
nor on
rolled
Miu's
up.
body.
You can't re-roll toilet paper. You cannot re-roll toilet paper and make it look nice like that. You can't do it.
It was outside the mansion.
That's true.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof,
I guess I luckily put it in the right order.
then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gota till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there.
They also could have been tied to the doorknob
However,
of the door.
I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it.
I mean, there's a lot of places it could have been tied. I'm sorry.
And they used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down.
One of the cabinets and the thing, but yeah, I mean,
But in
getting the
that
toilet
case,
paper down
they
would have
would
been a
had to
different.
tug
That's
on
just a
it in
different
order to take
story.
it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea. But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I just ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
I mean, I guess it was the virtual world, so maybe you could argue that it was because it was the virtual world that it looked so nice.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
So, it's true. Going to really kill Mew.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're
Again?
convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Okay.
Did they just I feel like they were stretching hard in this game. For just like I have not been happy with many of these cases. I think they've all been dumb. I was so sure the body swapping would come into it. I was like positive about it. And it suddenly didn't. It was the hammer, but we don't have that as an option. But, I mean, I guess maybe we'll find out, but why the heck would he have done this? Like, why would he have even agreed to this? Oh, wait. I think we have this one. Like, he may not have had his memory, but he had his consciousness, so... Toilet paper that doesn't tear. Oh, we had that one. I saw that one. Maybe we'll find out. Threw the signboard into the river and smuggles in a hammer. Calling it smuggling? I don't know if I'd call it smuggling. Okay, what color cord did the culprit stick in the right port? Oh, jeez.
This is the truth of the case! The case began last night.
He was basically a zombie. Well, that doesn't even seem fair then. But
After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world.
how can we even call him the? How can we even call him the culprit
when
when he was completely and totally manipulated?
So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world.
But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal.
A specific goal.
After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she
A
took
specific
out the bottle
goal.
of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses.
Did we know why Mew wanted to kill Kokichi? Other than he's just a dick?
She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in his case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion.
That would be Gonta. I don't know why you don't put Gonta there. That's who was assigned to that.
Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out.
Did she assign that to him?
She was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly.
Is that how she knew she was on the roof? I don't remember.
Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind.
Okay, I can believe Gonta would do this if this is the way it was. If she was gonna kill, I mean, self-defense there, right? Mew's gonna try and kill me. You need to stop her.
And use the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle
see that.
Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof.
Which was honestly the dumbest part of the plan. Honestly. The toilet paper thing was the dumbest part of the plan. If we were all gonna, if if with the loud noise, we all would have left the mansion and they could have just kind of like, you know, come out.
And used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet
The
paper
door wouldn't have been
somewhere
locked
nearby.
in, that's true. But why did the
Without
door
that
need to be
one little
locked?
mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
They don't even mention locking the door.
This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
That's true, it was part of his alibi.
This is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Going to not really understand, because
I think we're supposed to be sad.
But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
But why? Going to kill Mew, forget everything. Going to even think he not do anything bad. And then going to try to blame someone else and make everyone suffer.
Hey, Austin.
Why going to do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
I don't think the body swap thing, man. Ugh.
Huh? Wrapping things up already?
These have been so bad. These have all been so bad. These cases have been bad, in my opinion.
What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh my, Monotaro.
I cannot wait for the Monokuma Kubs to all be dead. What is this? Like, why is there an incest plot in this game?
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Why?
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin!
I don't understand that.
The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time! It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see.
Did everybody vote for Gonta? And it just has to be 50%, right? Did we convince everybody? Someone still voted for Kokichi. Was it it was probably Kaito. But I don't know.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I would love it if we were just wrong. Be hilarious. It looks like we were right. All the mono coins coming out. I got a game over, so it's not good. I still got an A, though. I still got an A. Regardless of my misses and retries.
Absolutely right. Let me hear your joyful voices.
Give yourself a hand. Let me hear your joyful voices. Sob, sob.
Let me hear your joyful voices.
Damn.
Why?
Wah!
They're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know, I'm super happy. What should we name the kid?
Yay!
We're having sextuplets? I'm so happy I may go crazy. You said this would liven things up. What gives?
Here.
You said you were gonna liven up the killing game in the class trial. And I said that I put the mode of the secret of the outside world in the killing game simulator. That was just a lie.
Oh.
What was that?
He's just laughing it off. Are you satisfied? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? Is it the motive you gave Ganta? I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Then let's have Ganta explain. Huh? Ganta?
Please stop!
Ganta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to?
All right.
Then we should all go back into the killing game simulator. What?
Because?
Why don't we ask the Ganta in the virtual world? We're gonna go back. Going back to the virtual world is. There's a much easier way than that pain in the ass method.
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data. I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space.
Alter ego. That was from the first game, wasn't it?
If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what
What's the
happened
second
in
one?
that world.
I don't remember.
Huh? What this? What happening? Huh?
Is this Ganta?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
It's not magic. It's just it's not a trick. Alter ego Ganta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Ganta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Ganta. Ganta not understand who this alter ego person.
now then.
See, it's even stupid like the real Ganta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Ganta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Another Ganta, tell Ganta. Why did Ganta kill Miyu? Kill Miyu? Why does other Ganta know about?
Oh,
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now.
Oh. Gonta.
Then Gonta could save everyone?
Huh?
Save everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Hey, answer, Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Miyu?
Wrong.
Gonta just wanted to save everyone. He wanted to save everyone.
That's...
Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Gonta think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong, but no can fight exosouls. Gonta feel frustrated because Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels. Yeah. Technically, they are the same person. But that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he gonna do it because everyone else not want to.
Gonta.
So Gonta kill Miyu. What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all. Jeez, Gonta is bad at explaining as always. I guess I have to help. So if you remember what happened at that time... The key card.
Huh?
The key card, so you used it?
Yeah.
After working tirelessly, I finally found the door for the key card. After opening it, I saw the outside world.
What?
The outside world?
What?
That was Monokuma's motive? But why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out about Miyu's plan. And it hit me. If I combine the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean? Hey now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, then he would let me use the outside world as a motive again.
Huh?
Again?
In other words,
The motive keycard that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive. He said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. And I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation. Memories of the outside world and the flashback light? Secret of the outside world and the virtual world was about the flashback light?
You know?
And if it was the flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Wait,
Why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
What's going on here? Oh, you can't remember. Okay, fine.
Get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
hey!
You even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair.
tell you the truth,
Whoa, I just placed it. I never actually just said I hid it.
too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. That's a little late. It's a little late for that. So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light? Yeah, then when Kokichi and Gonta leave together. But Gonta can watch Kokichi, so okay, yeah, I remember that. But I knew you'd say that. Yeah, I remember this. Leave it to Gonta. Gonta keep eye on Kokichi. That's right.
Could it be?
Is Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta. Gonta. After that, Gonta got taken to forest near mansion. This is flashback light? It looks like it. Maybe the secret to the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone. Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. Protect everyone?
How'd this happen?
And there, Ganta remembers secret of the outside world, but just confuse Ganta more about what to do. What can Ganta do to save everyone? Ganta could think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
No way!
Was Ganta tricked?
Wrong.
No, you not tricked. Because when Ganta remembers secret of outside world, Ganta thinks it would be easier to die. Remember that everyone said at the beginning that this academy is hell? Ganta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of killing game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do?
Huh?
What do you mean, Ganta? Outside is hell. Outside is hell. Inside is hell. Outside is hell. What should Ganta and friends live for?
How'd this happen?
And everyone who died, what did they die for? It's hell outside and hell inside.
What?
And then Kokichi tell me, best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Ganta.
Yeah.
That's right. The only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Ganta took on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone.
Get it?
Ganta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more?
Hold on!
Wait a minute. I still don't get what's happening. What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Ganta see? What did we forget?
Hey,
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it. Ganta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
Please.
Answer, Ganta.
Sorry.
Ganta can no tell you.
Why?
Can't tell us why. Because if Ganta tell you, then everyone will end up like Ganta. Everyone despair.
Huh?
Despair? I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think the kind Ganta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth? But now we don't know any more than when we started. Now you know how Ganta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Miu's plan and turned it against her. I hid Ganta away from sight, where Miu and I were supposed to meet. In the closet, probably. Oh no, there. Is this a booty call? Are you here to kill me? So you figured it out, but there's nothing you can do. You can't resist me. I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Uh-oh, guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They'll make the world a better place. It's my duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here. And then... Sorry, Ganta's so sorry. Don't be sorry, Ganta. She is trying to kill me too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that was just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. But... Ganta's sorry. Ganta's so sorry, Miu. I already said you don't need to apologize. We had to do this for everyone's sake.
It can't be.
Ganta would never.
By the way,
You should know that it was Ganta's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall.
Huh?
What? Ganta's idea?
Ganta.
Before Ganta went to a roof, he happened to see Miu walk through the wall. Ganta tell Kokichi, and he think of everything else.
But
Ganta gave me that chance. I like to think we make a pretty good team.
Stop it!
Good. What's good about that? You're the worst. That's whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well,
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world.
Sorry.
Ganta can no tell you that.
He's messing around.
Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by
How
Kokichi.
can this be?
But Ganta did kill Miu. Ganta really did it.
Sorry.
Everyone, Ganta is so sorry. Ganta. But Ganta's plan to save everyone fail. Ganta not save anyone. Ganta just make everyone suffer more.
Gonta, idiot.
How can Ganta call himself gentleman? Everyone, please forgive him. Ganta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us, but you reached for the truth, and Ganta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything. So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth?
yeah,
Yeah, it was. At least Ganta and I think so. You should have all died ignorant. Ganta even killed Miu for that sake, you know.
Don't screw around.
Enough of your shit. You made him kill her.
Please stop.
No, Ganta is bad. Because Ganta killed someone. Ganta is murder. It's true. Yes, Ganta make everyone suffer. That is true. Sorry, Ganta is sorry he failed everyone. Ganta is sorry for being stupid. Ganta is sorry he make everyone suffer. Ganta is so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking that I should have taken on the dirty work and not Ganta, right? Everyone hates me, so the role of the villain is perfect for me.
I know that.
Yeah, I know it already. I should have... It should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Miu was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back.
I suppose.
And in fact, you were right. She set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I.
That's why I had to ask Ganta. I would have done it myself if I could.
That's enough.
Okay, but you didn't need to push everything on Ganta too.
Please stop.
It's okay. Everyone, please don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Ganta, you... How nice can you be, Ganta? You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Ganta could never be gentleman.
Hey!
So are we done yet?
Huh?
What?
And
You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff. It's punishment time.